Anyway, welcome back again for AD2L Season 8. This is Game 2 of the finals of the EU Open. It's Russian Mathematic against Warning. Warning are one game up with a very aggressive teamfight orientated draft. Sorry about that. Against Russian Mathematics. Ganking draft didn't seem to play out here. But Russian Mathematic going for the same bans as last time. No, actually, they've swapped bans, haven't they? If Warning ban out the Lena here, they've swapped out bans. Because Warning banned out the...
No, they actually had these bans because Russian Mathematic actually did ban the Earthshaker because they picked the Lancer.
Yeah, so, sorry, it's just because Russian Mathematic are top now and Warning are bottom. But no, Lena's made it through this time and Winter Wyvern has been banned out by Warning this time. Oh, Viper.
Radiant team pick.
Don't get to see him that much.
We're going to see something new here.
Yeah, they picked Viper before, didn't they? In the Finnish Furiosity match. They went safe lane with Viper. Didn't go in middle. Or was it Finnish Furiosity?
I think that was the they had the aggro tri-lane. They had the aggro tri-lane with the Viper farming.
Oh yeah.
I think they had that strategy. I think that was the first game, was it?
10 seconds
first
remaining.
game was aggro off lane against the melee core. I can't remember who the melee core was. I think it was PL, wasn't it?
Reserve
Anyway,
time.
I don't know. They had a safe lane Clockwork versus a Tusk.
Yeah, which ended up going relatively well after a while. The Clock did quite badly in lane, but just came back and dominated it. So I wonder if they're going to go for the same
Which is
draft.
pretty much the same which we just saw the game before. When we had the Storm Spirit having a really rough time at the start, and he's just kind of bounced back into the game. No problem, I'm here, I'm doing all this stuff.
Yeah, Warning picking up the Bounty Hunter this time. Maybe they want to show that they can play it better than Russian Mathematic did. But yeah, the Lena didn't get banned this time and made it through. So, yeah, a lot of burst damage here, a lot of magic damage coming out from the Lena. Will most likely be going middle. Somebody can still go as support.
10 seconds remaining.
Quite good as support.
Yeah, you could actually just be taking the Winter Wyvern spot right here as a support, probably. They're just swapping their supports between each other. Could be.
Reserve time.
Yeah, but doesn't have any setup at the moment for her stun. Stun's very difficult to land, and Bounty Hunter does tend to go as a 4 position nowadays. He might go in offlane, but he does seem to go as a roaming bounty, which would leave the Lena as a 5 position, which doesn't let her get her Yules very quickly. So unless they get something to set up with the Lena stun, it's a very difficult one to get. But I would say it's probably going to be a middle with a roaming bounty hunter. But Russian Mathematic again taking quite a long time on their pick. I would like for them to go for that aggro again. The aggro try worked very, very well. I can't remember who it was in the aggro try. There was a Winter Wyvern in that aggro try though.
I think so, yeah. I can't remember exactly.
Yeah, and they're going for the Clockwork, which might be their safe lane Clockwork again. So yeah, it might be the same draft as last time. And if Warning have watched the game or had a look at it, they might aim to see
Radiant team back.
I don't know, what are they going for with that? Nobody to save. Maybe they're definitely thinking that Lena is middle lane with that Dazzle ban, not wanting for any minus armor here.
10 seconds remaining.
Also, Dazzle in a laning phase when you've got the Orb of Venom combined with the Poison Nova, it's just dreadful to try and run away if they're going with dual lanes. There's the Gyrocopter ban coming in. Would have been actually, yeah, the Gyrocopter would have been a great combination with the Clockwork hookshot. You get one of the core characters called down instantly. You can't run away. You can Force Staff, or you have a support having a Force Staff push you away from the situation. But that would have been a great combination. They knew that. They're taking Gyrocopter completely out of this game. And they are banning Tusk because they had a tough time with the Tusk in the previous games.
lots of saves with snowballs. Yeah, Tusk seems to just be coming into his own lately. He's people are finding he can just save people, he can initiate.
10 seconds remaining.
You know, he's got all the tools. He's a very good offlaner.
5 seconds remaining.
But you do need to be doing relatively well with a Tusk, because obviously if you throw yourself into a fight and you can't do it, you're in the middle of that fight. It's positioning, all in the positioning. But yeah, Tusk seems to be just coming into his own lately. Didn't see him picked at all before, just before TI, and then you know, the pre-TI
it was actually
meta switch.
I think that was Team Secret who was actually really bringing in Tusk into the metagame with the Tusk Techies combination, which was absolutely perfect, and they kind of brought Tusk back into the metagame thanks to Team Secret. But it's not a character that you really want to ban at some point. Of course you've got the snowball ban, so the snowball saves, and you've got a good initiation through that. But Tusk is kind of an unreliable character. It is a snowbally character for a point. But how far are you willing to take the game with your Tusk to actually take the full potential? You've got a Walrus Punch, which is a good CC, and toss a snowball, but it's still a quite squishy character if you don't have a Solar Crest, for example.
Yeah. Although we do have a Visage pickup here, which might mean we get the Drow as the safe lane for Warning. Drow Visage, obviously very, very good. They do have a Clockwork though, so obviously Drow doesn't want anyone that can get that close to her, and Hookshot, that's what it does.
5 seconds remaining.
Yeah, the AA ban out. You don't see much AA nowadays. Oh. And we have a Witch Doctor. Very, very good with the Clockwork cogs, obviously, because of the ward. You're just kept there. You can get the Maledict straight away and that ward out. But, yeah.
What I also really like about this Witch Doctor pick is that if you right-click carry for now, there you have the Drow. If the Drow would go for a BKB, which you don't see that often, the Witch Doctor ulti is still going to push straight through that because it's physical damage. But if they would have gone for a Sven, for example, Witch Doctor would have been a great damage counter for that. Clockwork Hookshot goes through the BKB, but they're not going for a BKB character here. I mean, you don't build it for Bounty Hunter, only in extreme situations, but Lina, nope. Drow Ranger, nope. Visage, definitely not. You've got the stuns that you need from Visage. Now I just really want to see what Warning's going to do as their last pick, because Russian Mathematic is probably an aggro tri-lane with a Witch Doctor Viper. I would well, there's no Winter Wyvern, which would be perfect for that combination. You've got a lot of lockdown, you've got the cast stuns, Viper can do a lot of sustained damage, he's got the damage over time, which is very important. Now that you also have Bounty Hunter who can go invis, Drow going for Shadow Blade, if you just get those Viper ulti on a couple hits with the damage ticking and you manage to escape with 100 health, you're gonna be dead. There's no point of
They go for the TA. TA does. I mean, there's no damage over time at the moment. Obviously, the familiars do the ticks of the damage do take off the refraction quite quickly, but you know, it's the stuns. Like TA does get that refraction, and does relatively well against Lina. It depends on how good you are with the TA, but also very, very good at blinking in next to the Drow Ranger and just attacking. Lots of minus armor. And Phoenix gets banned out here, obviously don't wanting...
and Phoenix is actually a pretty good counter against Templar.
Yep, taking off those refraction charges. It does look like Warning just need an offlaner. Who would work with this? You know, obviously they'd want a ranged carry or ranged offlaner, but there's not too many of those unless you went for a Windrunner or something like that. Could do someone being relatively tanky, could go for a Bristleback.
5 seconds remaining.
I would also go with a Bristleback here as the last pick, because you need that character who's got a bit more health than the rest of the squishy lineup that they have at the moment. He's got a lot of damage, but one Witch Doctor, Aghanim's ulti, and yeah, you know, you can see the result. So if you get this one tanky character here, maybe a Bristleback, even a Centaur. A Centaur is not... people don't play that much, but I would still be very interested to see if they go for a Centaur pick here. They only got 14 seconds left, so...
You do get your runaway, you know, if they blink on you, Naga. This could... this is throwing things up a little bit, isn't it? Are they aggroing with the Drow, or is the Bounty Hunter could be an offlane actually. Naga could be a support with Visage and Drow. Lina middle. Lina could be a support, Naga could be middle.
10 seconds remaining.
Not really giving too much away here.
Yeah, here's the here's the actual resetting that I did speak about the Naga Siren with the song. Is when you've got these Clockworks and Witch Doctors jumping in, Templar with the Blink especially, just one song and you can reset the fight entirely. And that gives space for your Visage with an Aghanims to drop all those stuns on people, Lina getting those stuns, and a Night Stalker support. This lane.
Probably. I mean, these are interesting draft. Another relatively interesting draft from Russian Mathematic. I do have to say I do like Warnings better, but we'll see how it goes. Don't see much Night Stalker.
Prepare for battle.
I'll go into saying people's names.
Do you want to do the introductions?
Yeah. 3/4 cubed is actually Damon, I've been told. Much better than saying that. And he's on the Lina, the mid Lina. We've got, it does look like a support Naga being placed by Jimix. We have a farming Drow by Hiroso, Hajaldo on the Visage, and that leaves an off-lane Bounty Hunter played by Lumpater, hoping to do better than the Russian Mathematic one last time. We have Balthazar playing the TA, most likely going middle, Fieldhunt on the Viper, and Botchling on the Night Stalker. They seem to be going offlane, with Teevil on the Witch Doctor, and Gearson maybe going a safe lane Clockwork again. Yep, just telling them the fake GGs. But this could be quite interesting.
I just have to say that.
Offensive tri-lane. Yeah, it looks like it could be an offensive tri-lane with the Night Stalker, Viper, and the Witch Doctor.
And another farming Viper.
But they're pulling in here.
The battle begins.
Lumpaters, he's going to be getting this bottom
well
rune, and the other one going for Balthazar.
Yep.
Yeah, it would look like this is a strategy that they've been working on before quite a lot, because you have the Viper again with a very interesting Night Stalker with aggro tri-line. We will see if it does change a bit. Well, Viper is blocking the creeps at the moment, so he's definitely going to stay here. But you've got two tri-lines against each other. We will see what happens.
That's an aggro try there. Obviously Drow can do a lot of damage out in the back. Visage very, very, very good in the tri-lane. Especially with Soul Assumption. Gravetail very good against a melee. But Viper, obviously he just outlast hits carries. And on this safe slash off lane...
I'm also fairly interested that Naga's actually gone with a poor man shield as a start. Hiroso, this is the first initiation here. Hiroso, he's gonna run away from this way. Table, he's taking a lot of damage. This might be first blood going for Warning, and there we go, Jimix.
That's the Graveshield coming out. Very, very good against them. 32% move speed slow. No matter what you do here, it's a lot of damage that the Visage can throw out. Very good hero in tri-lane scenarios. Once he gets that Soul Assumption as well, he'll just be throwing out loads and loads
going
of damage.
Pretty aggressive here behind the woods, actually being caught up by Botchling. There's the cask, he's taking a lot of damage from the Viper as well. There's damage over time, but he's gonna run away with 100 health.
It looks like the Lina is winning pretty handily in this middle lane. Obviously, he can spam out the waves with Dragon Slave.
And he does have the ranged attack advantage here.
But yeah,
top lane pretty even up with Lumpater and Jerison 7-4.
Yeah, in that offlane, Clockwork, when he gets a higher level, obviously with the Bounty Hunter there, he could get himself some detection and then just cogs the Bounty Hunter in, and with Battery Assault you will get that kill. But obviously Bounty Hunter can just go invis, and there's not really too much that you can do. But this offlane, the aggro here, is something you want to keep your eyes on. Drow 5-0 against the 9-3 of Fjordhund. Oh, that's just a harassing cask coming out there. It's only level 1, but it's difficult to play against.
Oh, and also a small reminder to all the viewers, they're actually playing for $50 here as the main prize. I don't know if you mentioned that before, but yeah, they're playing for $50 here for the winning team.
It's the EU Open playoff finals here. The season 9 is starting up in October, so if anyone wants to join that, it is an open tournament. It's $5 I believe for entry, although we'll leave that for a second. Grierson is being gone on top. Lumpater just doing a lot of damage here. Looks like the wave was under his tower. Just doing a lot here. Looks like the Bounty Hunter's just really running away with this. 15-4 against
He's
the 9-3.
also leading with a level.
Only going to get better. And obviously he's going to get
also
level 6
Balthazar is doing very well against Lina. So 3/4, also known as Damien. I might shout Damien a couple of times, it's a bit easier to pronounce. Balthazar actually doing fairly well against the Lina here, 26, and he's got 16. He's got a moment to get these last hits, but Lina's almost got his level 6. When he breaks that Templar Assassin's refraction, he just might one-shot this poor Templar Assassin, so he's got to be aware of the situation. He needs to know when Lina gets level 6. And we will see if Lina is probably going to be... We will see if both of these mid laners will be ganking bottom lane or no. You've got a squishy Bounty Hunter here at top lane, but you also have a squishy Drow Ranger at the bottom lane. So which one are you going to go for, and which one is going to be the defending team here? And Lumpater almost getting a kill on Jerison here, throwing the Shuriken, but it's not enough damage.
But he can keep on doing this.
And there we go, there's the Templar going down with the Laguna Blade. He just got that level 6, managed to get that Laguna Blade after he noticed the damage. Damage is actually doing something, and then he hits that ulti. And there we go, at bottom lane, Jimmick's pushing table a bit around, Fjordhund just tossing a couple hits back. Still pretty passive, 2-0 for warning so far, 5 minutes in.
But yeah, Grierson, the Lumpater now has his level 6, and he could actually throw a Shuri Toss onto this ranged creep. Obviously with the bouncing that happens with your level 6 now. But yeah, this Bounty Hunter now level 6 at 5 minutes. Last game Bounty Hunter wasn't 6 until about 11. So we can see him going around, done a lot better in this offlane.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But on the other hand, Fjordhund is stopping.
And now it's night time, and they're actually going to benefit from this. Rosso, he's getting a lot of damage here. Throws the gush on Fjordhund. Fjordhund goes down by Visage. He takes the kill, and also lose the Drow Ranger. Table is running away. Butchling taking also a lot of damage here, but and Lina takes that with a Laguna Blade.
And that's 2-0. Oh,
Damien.
Sorry, 2-1 there. Damon.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
But yeah, Balthazar getting to put a little bit of damage here on the tier 1, but nothing much there. Lumpater still staying at the top lane. Get us level 7. Fjordhund there. He's only level 4 against this Bounty Hunter. Just get a track off. Know where they are.
Oh, that Shuriken just did half of Fjordhund's health.
That's a lot of damage, and Damien might go down in this middle lane.
That is at rank 4.
Stun does go out here, but he will go down.
Death warmed over.
With a
You
very
died
good
on the temple steps. Had you but
rotation
eyes
from
to see
the
it.
Night Stalker. It is still nighttime. First nighttime is sort of short, and when you only have 1 point Hunter of the Night, you don't get too much from it, but did manage to make most of this, getting the kill on the Dry Ranger in the bottom and the kill on the Lina in the middle. Grierson has moved to the proper off lane here, try and get his level 6, and they've moved Fjellhunt and
Fjellhunt and Table also going top lane here, so they're swapping lanes.
Yeah. But the Bounty Hunter's already got enough out of this, and he's going for the mech. 3/4 in the middle again. Oh, sorry, Damien.
Yeah, he's also actually finished his mana boots here, so he's gonna maybe he's going for the Greaves automatically, or just go for the Mechanism mana boots, make a medallion instead. If you get that medallion on the Templar, could make the job a bit easier for the Lina to get that kill, to ensure that that Laguna Blade is gonna get the kill. But the mid lane, Damon. Oh, and now it's daytime botching. He's gonna get caught here. Another Lina's done. And there's a hook shot by Jarrus, and Jimmix is actually going down here as well.
And Jimmix will go down.
And the Laguna Blade of Balthazar, but he's able to run away from that one. Clockwork, he's got his Hassal running up, but
no. And that's a track kill.
Feed the flames.
2 for 1, but that is
double
the first
kill for
track
Lina
kill
here,
down.
and also track kill, yeah.
That's 960
They're making
gold.
good benefit of this bounty hunter, because Russian Mathematic in the first game weren't capable of getting these track kills in the early game. But now instead, Warning, they're taking benefit of that fast leveling of the bounty hunter, and now they can get these track kills. The ganking is also a bit more passive. Do you think there's been a couple fights here at the mid lane? Nothing really happening here at the bottom lane. Now that they changed the lanes with Jarrison going bottom, they might be losing this tower. The tower's down to 500 health. Meanwhile, their top tower is still at full.
Yeah, if you have a look at the team net worth graph at the moment, though, it is almost 3k going towards Warning here in the early game, and obviously if you're starting to give that bit of advantage away to a bounty hunter, they can start snowballing, who is only the recipe away. Although a bit of damage going in here, the ulti going down on Nagasiren, but the bounty hunter is coming in here. He may want to try and get the kill here.
Oh, and that shuriken is enough to do the damage.
He missed the track. He should.
No, he actually didn't. So he missed that track there.
That's. But it's still managed to get the kill though. I mean, he's 1-0-1, only the recipe away from getting that mechanism, and then they can just start to 5-man. Everyone's done
now here
well.
bottom lane, Lina pops his haste rune.
6.
Something might go down.
Drow's now 6, so gets the marksmanship, doing a lot of damage now. A 40 extra agility at level 1. That's a huge difference. 40 attack speed for that, and 40 damage. And that goes to everybody. Lina now getting 22 bonus damage there. Visage still not level 6 yet though.
And Balthazar, he's gonna get Laguna Bladed just in a second, but manages to go invis.
But he knows
Lina, he can toss his 2 first kills, but Balthazar, he's still invis.
Ooh.
Pops the refraction and uses bottle charges.
That was very, very close. He was just the animation away from getting that
bottom, top lane, Fjellhunt, he's gonna get caught out here by the webs, and there's a track on him. There's a shuriken, goes almost down here. 2 TPs coming in. Fjellhunt able to escape, and a very nice song by Jimmix to reset the situation, and they run away.
Yeah, the ulti went out.
But now Fjellhunt is really low on his health. But Fjellhunt, he's actually going for a mechanism as well here at the start. Vipers do tend to build mechanism if they can manage to get that, if they get enough farm. They don't really have any other character in the team who would build the mechanism.
No, I mean, you can go mech on Night Stalker, but the thing with Viper isn't very mana dependent. Obviously, his ulti,
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Is only 20 on each poison attack. So obviously, he can use use the mech and have the mana for it, and you can tend to expect it. But Naga,
Dire's bottom tower
I wonder
is
if
under
Naga's going
attack.
full on support here, but they have a permanent shield,
Radiant's middle tower
which you
is
don't
under
tend
attack.
to see on support, so they might be looking to farm this Naga at some point. Managing to steal a regen rune under the nose of Balthazar there. Bit of a shame. It's not all going very well. 67, 68 last hits is the top. It's relatively equal on the last hits at the top, but net worth looks like the Lina is top
Radiant's
of the net
middle
worth,
tower
going
is
for that
under
Yule
attack.
Scepter. Being able to get themselves a good setup for their stun. Then Dragon Slave, Laguna Blades, usually able to pick off anyone they want. They'll have it very quickly as well, and that extra move speed's almost imperative.
After Outrage, actually he's only stacking the Ancient Camp, but Botchling was okay. They've got the ward here at the right next to the Ancients, and they could have possibly gone for a kill here, but Drow was only going for the stacking the Ancients, failed to stack the Ancients. Botchling went to block it. Won't happen today.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
But the one good thing about their offlane was they have shut down this Drow from just being able to get loads and loads of levels and farm. She's still hasn't got her Mask of Madness yet. She only has the Morbid Mask, so it did
And
manage
here
to
the
do...
Dire Jungle going in a fight, Hejadlo getting a lot of damage, but the Visage Familiar is actually landing a good stun there, and he's capable of running away from this situation, but no, I'll take my words back. Balthazar gets that kill because he's already finished his Blink Dagger. Naga Siren, he doesn't have the song, he's got 17 seconds. Can this Viper finish him off? 200
Manages
health.
to get a poison attack
Dire's
out
top
here.
tower is under attack.
No. Manages to save
The track
themselves.
speed on the track, which was on Philhund, was capable of giving Naga the required movement speed to run away. Well, mid lane, Rosso, Lina gets the Yules up. This is gonna be Clockwork dead.
Grayson hookshotted in on the Drow,
But there was no one else
the
to
Drow
help.
Drow gusted him off the cliff and onto the low ground, and from there just wasn't able to keep on attacking, and was, you know, that was a 4-man track, I believe, actually.
A rather awkward situation for Russian Mathematic, because they had 4 people chasing one Naga Siren, which one of your characters had track on, just giving extra movement speed for the Naga to run away, and at the same time Clockwork going alone against a Drow Ranger, against 2 of Warning's core characters. Just wasn't the ideal a moment for Clockwork to jump in. He saw like, oh, we have a ward here, I'm just gonna get this easy kill. But no, when you have 4 people on the other side of the map chasing one person, you have no idea where the 3 other players from Warning were. And at mid lane at the same time, Lina is capable of getting away with a Yule Scepter. Balthazar, he does have a blink in 5 seconds. They might chase this one. Yeah,
No.
2 seconds. Are they still gonna go for it? No. They give up the chase. But instead,
Especially the
Botchling,
familiars were there.
maybe, no.
If she jumped in, then the familiars would have got the stuns off, and she would have been able to just throw back onto it. Has the Dragon Slave, has her Light Strike, and Laguna is up, so not really worth it, I don't think. But
Jefferson looking for a hookshot spot here. He's being tracked though. He misses the hookshot as well. Botchling, he's gonna get Yuled here. Damon throws his stun right there. He's got the blue rune of blade. There we go. There's a dominating streak going. He kills the Night Stalker, but now he's being caught up. The Visage stun as well. Lina goes down. Philhund gets the kill. And there we go.
Wow,
There's the reset. Naga pops his song. You've got the Visage familiars ready to drop the stuns. Philhund taking a lot of damage there. He's gonna go down.
They get 1 kill from Philhund. Oh, Balthazar went back in. He's gonna go down here. Because they have the track off on him. Meld doesn't do anything there, and that's 2 more track kills. Very nicely.
And the
thrown
Visage
there.
familiar
Hiroshi
stuns again. Botchling, you're in
Botchling's
trouble. He
gonna
gets
die.
killed. And that's another
3rd
track kill as well.
Let me get my arrows back, and then you can die.
Hiroshi just baited that there and then just walked back after gusting. Is maxing out Gust.
Dire's structures are
Knockback duration
fortified.
going up there, not by too much, but silence obviously a very good thing
Dire's
to have,
middle
but
tower
you
is
don't
under
tend to
attack.
see
Dire's middle
Drows
tower
maxing
has
out
fallen.
Gust. but it's working out relatively well. They've managed to push somebody off the high ground there. They've pushed
Dire's top tower is under
Night
attack.
Stalker back enough, and that silence duration doing very well.
It's mainly because Warning don't actually have a lot of stuns. They've got the Lina stun and the familiars if you're really lucky. Witch Doctor actually goes down at the same time. At the top lane, Lina might go down as well. Balthazar jumps in pretty nicely, but he gets stunned as well.
He's going down. 3-man track kill. Just didn't have enough. And Lina is really
Dire's
fast
bottom
here.
tower is
Both
under
of them being
attack.
tracked. And it just looks like it's going to be a disengage here. Grierson does have his hook shot up, so he could re-engage if he wants to, but they're both tracked up. There's only 2 of them against 3 here. Familiars coming up, and it just looks like it's going to stop. Down on the bottom lane, Botchling trying to get some farm out. Obviously, he was part of the tri lane, but the familiars are scouting out who's all up here. A Lumpater on here.
The Lumpater, he goes to Jerison as well.
Cogs. But yeah, nobody has any vision. And he went straight for the Guardian Greaves. What I was saying before, Guardian Greaves...
It's a pretty clever decision.
The new increase only goes on when you're 20%, below 20%, and 20% is...
Now the entire Russian Mathematic team, and Witch Doctor just gets blown up by that Lina ulti. Lina also going killed by...
Lumpater is able to get
This
away
is
here,
just
might
holding them back
re-engage.
there.
But yeah, that's the Lina for the Witch Doctor. Yeah, that's definitely worth it for them. 1k difference in that.
Dire's
For
top
the-
tower
Especially
is
when
under
the score
attack.
is 16-6 and their the net worth graph 12,000 at the moment for Warning. They needed that Lina kill. They actually got only 400, about 400 or 500 gold, but still going for the Templar Assassin and Balthazar. He's gonna need that. What is he gonna build next? He's got the Blink Dagger, he's got the Face Boots. Do you consider he's going to go for the Desolator, Sanjin Yasha,
Deso's always
maybe?
what you end up going for. But I was quite amazed. If you have a look in the inventory of the Bounty Hunter, he's picked up a gem. Feeling very, very confident there. You know, Bounty obviously just doesn't want the other team to get a gem. But there's no invis, apart from obviously the TA. Maybe that's what he's going for, but that's a very cocky move to go. If you give that gem away, your entire thing goes on invis. So
he is feeling really confident. He hasn't died a single time this game so far. He's got 203, and what Russian Mathematic really need is the vision around the map. They don't have any wards on the map anymore because they've taken them all out.
He
Dire's
might
bottom
be
tower
going
is under attack.
wears off and Lina's too fast. 3 stacks on him.
Way
with
too
Fiery
fast,
Soul,
especially with the Yule Scepter.
And
Now they're looking to take this top 1 tower at top.
12,000 net
Dire's
worth
top tower
in
is
favour
under
of
attack.
Warning.
Dire's top tower has fallen.
And that Bounty Hunter...
There's a hook shot by Jerison taking on that Lina. Maybe they can actually get something out of this. Rosso's dropping really low at the moment. Rosso's dead. Jerison, he's going down. There's a 1-for-1 at the moment. Lina's in a bad spot. Lina's gonna go down as well. Double kill for Balthazar. He's gonna look for more. The Naga actually pops that song right away.
And it looks like they might
They're
want to go
waiting
back
up.
into this.
Lina's back in.
Damien's back in again.
Lina just popped back into the game and he's going back into the fight. Botchling gonna go in. There's a Witch Doctor ulti. There's no one to stun that. And all that damage he's doing so much damage. The Naga almost going down as well. Philhund, he's being tracked. I can see him. Oh, he just got baited into that secret shop and he gets killed out there. Botchling just running around. Balthazar getting maybe this Lina. Yes, they get the Lina, but they lose the Night Stalker. Hijadlo gets those stuns out. It's not enough. Balthazar gets the kill. Jimix, he's dead as well. There's a triple for Balthazar. Lumpator, he gets that. He gets the Witch Doctor as well. There's still the Familiars. Is Bounty, he doesn't have any mana. He's got the Greaves though. He might get that mana up. Refract. There's only 1 charge. There we go.
Coming back again. He's being found. He's got the track on him.
This is
And
looking
he
bad
will
for
go
Balthazar.
down.
He's got that refract.
And that's the kill for the Drow Ranger.
666 gold.
Meant to see.
And that's a
Such as
4 for
tomorrow.
3. Very scrappy fight there. People buying back in and out, and it only shows you 1 kill in that one. It's a shame the fight recut didn't come out, but that is a big kill. If you have a look at how much that is, 13. That's around about 1700 for Warning's side. It's a little bit of a drop actually, with 3 kills going out on them. They were 12k ahead, but yep, still around about 12k.
They had the Lena die back into that fight. They popped the song. They wanted to re-engage. Lena bought back, TP'd instantly back into the top lane. Tried to go for another initiation. There was some good fight there, especially when Philhund, he thought he would get that kill on the very low health Naga Siren after that excellent Witch Doctor ulti. He just got baited into the side shop, but he couldn't find any targets. He had track on him, so they just caught that easy Viper. 1 person in the middle of 4 players. A bit too cocky, but good attempt though. Good attempt though.
But Lumphater did not die in the middle of that whole thing. He's 4-0-5 and picked himself a Mystic Staff. So it does look like he's going to be going for the Sheep Stick. But it looks like they're posturing around this Roche pit. Seems Warning.
And Jimix, he actually spots out Jerison botchling and automatically sings.
Out comes the song.
They're all stacked out
Will
there.
they go for this?
Drow's a bit late for the fight. Jerison pops his hook shot and Lena just saves him because of the dual step to front. There's a Witch Doctor ult in the middle of everyone. This is a really bad fight for Warning. Can he turn this one around? Balthasar, he gets hooked. He's gonna... He doesn't have any vision though. Botchling just explodes in front of Naga Siren. Balthasar, he's taking a lot of damage there.
Hiroso managed to stand on the high ground and not get hit the whole time.
Excellently turned around by Warning through the high ground. They had absolutely no vision onto the high ground. 4 kills for Warning.
And that is a lot of tracks coming out there. 2. No, actually doesn't tell you how many tracks. 4. 4 track kills coming out. They were all track kills, and that is 3.5k gold going towards.
Roshan has fallen into the Radiant.
25.
The graph is going back up again.
Straight up there. At the moment, it's 1500. 1500 going out there. Experience upwards of about 8k. And yeah, looking at net worth, look, the Bounty Hunter, off-lane Bounty Hunter is only 300 away from the safe lane
middle
Drow.
tower is under attack.
They've definitely showed them a masterclass.
Table getting caught out here by Lumpator, and that's a Laguna Blade. No stopping. Bounty gets the kill there. Balthasar, he ends up stunned there, but they're just tossing a couple abilities, recharging their mana.
The Bounty Hunter is
Naga
only
has the
200
song in
away.
16 seconds. They
20
want
away
this
from
fight,
getting
they're
his
just gonna
thing.
wait for that. They got 10 seconds until they got that ulti.
Tower is under Dire's middle tower.
Barroso
and
engages
might
with the
look-
gush.
No. They're not going to do anything there. Everyone is
This
tracked
Drow,
up.
he's just
Botchling
dealing 300 damage per hit. Botchling, he goes
so
down.
much damage.
Jerrison's
going
dead as well.
Oh,
And they're gonna take this dive.
the last little mini
Phil
stun
Hunt.
there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Also still has
Oh,
the
and that's
Aegis.
another one down. 3 people dead.
Everyone's high.
They know where
TA
Balthasar is.
tracked up. And it's another death for the TA. 4 down in front of this tower.
Dire's middle tower is
And the
down.
Witch Doctor as well.
The
Dire's
damage.
bottom tower is under
5
attack.
for 0. This Bounty Hunter, 7-0
Dire's
and
middle
10.
barracks has fallen.
Picks up his scythe and he still
Dire's
has
middle barracks
2.4k
has
after
fallen.
that fight. That was 5. That was 5,500
barracks
gold
are under
swing.
attack.
Good game, well
That's a
played,
GG.
is called by Russian Mathematic.
Dire's bottom barracks
And
has fallen.
guess what?
Congratulations,
Warning
though.
they just won the EU tournament.
That's them. They won the EU Open for the AD2L Season 8. Just incredibly good aggro play. The offlane Bounty Hunter just came into his own and gave everyone all of the money. 7-0 and 10 at the end. And it just, yeah, in the end, it was an interesting offlane, I have to say, from Russian Mathematic. Just they didn't seem to get the kills from it. Viper did manage to stop the Drow from farming, but for how long? She just came back, kept on farming, got the damage, and it went on from there. Put up a good fight. Semi-finals, Russian Mathematic did very, very well, but in the finals here, Warning just ran away with it, convincing game 1 and upsettingly just a rollover in game 2. So very well done though, Russian Mathematic, for coming here. They came through, I think there was a group stage, and there's the open here. You know, very well done. Came through some tough opposition. They managed to come back again from their last game, which was 2-0 against the people that they lost to. But here in the final, Warning just managed to pull it out. Come away with the prize. I believe it is 50. So that will be going to them. 10 each. Obviously, they don't have anybody to pay out. But yeah, very good games. Shame we didn't get to go to a game 3, but nice quick one for this final game. Any last words here, T-Panda?
Only 26 minutes.
Only 26 minutes. So
well,
do you have any last words?
You pretty much just said everything that we need to know. Well, there's nothing I can really add to that. If Russian Mathematic was overpowered on Thursday with the drafts, Warning showed that they're even better. They've proved themselves throughout the tournament that they deserve to win this tournament. They've won all their games. They've been bashing 2-0 every single game. This one didn't seem like a difference. They were really confident about their picks and their bans. I didn't see any player specific. We call them respec bans, but they just swapped out their Winter Wyvern for the Lina. Lina played out really well in the mid lane, and Drow Visage works.
Yeah, who knew? But yeah,
that's, I think that's all from my part. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it was nice. I'll definitely be coming back again, I think, for the season 9. It starts, I believe, the start of October, maybe the 5th, but that's just me throwing out a random day. But yeah, I believe it starts in October again, season 9. It's an open playoff, so if you want to get a team, just go for it. I believe there's still spots open. It's $5, it's only 1 each for entry. Can come through and might be able to get to the finals here and win 10 times your money.
Fabulous prizes.
Oh yeah, fabulous prizes. But also it's just recognition. If you keep on winning these ones, you never know what could happen. I'm not too sure. I think I'm not too sure what happens, but there's a Dota 2 ticket here for this. AD2L, a lot of people come through here. You could get noticed. You could get into the bigger things from here. People will notice if you get through this, so there's always the chance. But yeah, I think I might just wrap that up here. I'll put these will be going up on YouTube, and I'll put the details below. T-Panda, have you set up a channel yet? Have you got anything you want to shout out?
No, I don't have anything up yet because I'm not capable of streaming due to my upload. But I'll try and figure out something. If I don't get, then it's fine. You can just mention my name. I'm glad to do this kind of stuff anyway. We can do this in the future as well. Yeah, definitely will. If you get a Twitter account or something like that, then I'll put everything in the description below, all of his details. I've been Peaches, and if you're watching this on YouTube, I don't think you never know, I might stream a game every now and then, but I think I'll be more likely doing casts. You can find me at Peaches Plays. I'll put the link in the description below. If you're watching this on Twitch, I'm also on YouTube, so you can find that at Peaches on YouTube. I'll put the link in the description below. So yeah, thanks again for watching for the AD2L Season 8 European Finals. Congratulations again to Warning, and yeah, I'll catch you next time. Bye bye.